Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the chat room. Today I'm joined with Bilal, and this is, as always, a video on the channel. So if you're doing go on to enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe. Uh, Bilal's here, so Bilal, do you want to do a little
Oh,
kind of talk about yourself, like I did with Jay? So to kind of talk about yourself for a bit.
sure. Yes, I am Bilal, also on YouTube as Billy502, and I think and my content mostly revolves around mostly just anything I play at the time. It's Valorant, it's gonna be Minecraft. Starting to like upload stuff a little more recently, kind of stuff. Hopefully, we'll see what we get, but yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we had the last one with Jay, so this one's going with Bilal, and then I'll get Ed and Max are the next two on the list. If there are any other people you want to have down in this kind of thing, put them in the description. I'll see if I can get in contact with them. If you do like really big names, I won't be able to. Like if
True.
you put in Ludwig or Mango, or I'm trying to think who's or like a person playing Valorant like tens, I'm not going to get them. So maybe
Oh,
not ask for
good.
them because you're just going to get disappointed. So we'll start with the first thing, which is Pokemon. So we're gonna have a little chat about the two new Pokemon games that came out in the past 4 months, I think it basically is. So we'll start with the
I think so,
remakes,
yeah.
and then we'll head into Legends Arceus. So I haven't played the remakes yet. I have them. I haven't played them. So do you want to start talking about
All
how you
right.
felt about the remakes?
Oh, I have a lot of stuff to talk about the remakes. This might go for a bit, but
Well, what's
yeah,
the we'll do points. So what the overall game? How'd that feel like? To my knowledge, it's
yeah,
just a remake, so it's probably
yeah.
very similar. Did you
Yeah,
play
this is
the
yeah, just
originals?
no. I
No. Okay,
from
so
my
it's a fresh
experience in
game.
Pokemon, yeah. So like from my experience in Pokemon, I haven't played like many of the old Pokemon games. I played Let's Go Eevee, I played Sword and Shield, and I played the remakes in Legends Arceus, which has come out.
Yeah.
Those are the only Pokemon games, official mainline ones I played. I've played Mystery Dungeon, the ones on the Switch. Basically anything that's on the Switch is Pokemon I played. I haven't played anything else.
Yeah.
Official Pokemon, that is.
Yeah. So
So yeah,
there's a kind of fresh basis of games. So
yeah.
how do you feel? Because I know we've had like you've had these rants about the game
I
as a
do.
whole. You want to start with the one I can remember, which is about the Elite Four.
Oh God,
You
really?
want to start with the Elite Four
Okay,
rant?
yeah. So it's kind of like goes into the Elite Four as it's like mostly related to the level curve of the entire game. Of the whole game is really easy. I swept through like the entire game with my starter Infernape for like the whole game, and like I didn't find it like really any challenge on it, and it's like I wasn't expecting any challenge to begin with. It's Pokemon. I wasn't expecting anything to be difficult, and I just swept through it with Infernape and. I got to the Elite Four, like reasonably underleveled, kind of. Or I thought I didn't know I was at the time, but like I got to the Elite Four and I got to like the first few members and stuff. It was hard. It was really hard, mostly because I was underleveled. I had like five Pokemon I actually like liked and used properly, and I had it on set battle style, which also added that difficulty on it. But it's also for the fact,
Yeah.
yeah, underleveled Pokemon, less Pokemon, set battle style, but also the fact that the Elite Four had like it's basically all four members of the Elite Four have like really good IV and EV Pokemon, and also really good competitive items on them, and like they had like genuine like real like good like competitive strategies, and also non-legal strategies as well. Like I think there was I can't remember which Pokemon it is, but there's like one Pokemon that's like dedicated to like raising evasiveness and making it hard to hit, and it's stupid annoying and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
was like so it was really hard. And the first time I went through the league, it was pretty difficult. I like had to I barely managed to make through the first time. But I didn't make it through the first time. After I got to like the final persons, the fourth Elite Four members, like second last Pokemon or something, and I had my Mamoswine, and I used a Max Revive on one of my Pokemon to like help revive it, and then I soft locked the game, and then I was sad, and then I don't know why it just soft locked, and then I had to restart the whole Elite Four
Hmm.
again because it doesn't autosave at any point during it. That was sad. That was my first attempt, and then I saved after every member I beat, and like if I did bad on it or it's like I lost or something like that, I would just um close the game, open it up on my save, and start it again.
That's what you just do, because the problem with Elite Four is
Yeah,
if you buy all your stuff going to the first one, if you lose, you've got no cash. You used up so
yeah.
much
Exactly, yeah.
medicine.
I didn't want to lose money. I didn't want to have like the whole game where I lost like against the Elite Four. This is a children's game, goddammit. I don't want to lose in this children's game. So after like a few attempts, I finally like half an hour or something, I got to Cynthia, the champion, and I couldn't beat her. My Pokemon were too under level. They were like under level 60. Most of them, my highest was like Infernape at like 60 or something, and most of her Pokemon are like 60
Yeah,
and
yeah,
66.
mid low
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
they're
from the
pretty
original
high,
game.
and most of my Pokemon were low leveled. I had my Drifblim at like 40 some like 46 or something because I caught it late because I couldn't catch Drifloon in time because it's a Friday thing and the game came out on Friday. So I had to do some cheaty stuff to get it. It's like like a few days later after I found out you can do that. Like yeah, all my Pokemon under level. She has perfect Pokemon with perfect like IVs and like really good items and stuff and really good strategies and hidden ability Garchomp and stuff. And it was a mess. It took forever. And I was like, oh, like why can't I do this? So I had to I just gave up. And then I had to specifically go out into the underground and just grind all my Pokemon to like level 66, and that was the maximum I got it to. And then I had to do the Elite Four again, and still found it difficult. It was still hard,
Hmm.
but I managed to beat it. So yeah,
Yeah, like I
God.
haven't played through that section. I've gone to the
Mm-hmm.
starter section. I think was the
Yeah.
first I got. I was just like, I don't like the look of it. I don't care for
Mm-hmm.
it. I can just
Yeah.
play the old game.
Yeah.
Um, and like what that like every time you see how you can't go on like these mini rants about these games, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
haha, I don't have to go through that. Haha, you have to go through that. I won't go through that. When I play through it, I won't have to do it.
Don't have to go through the pain and misery I went through.
Yeah, because now you've
Uh,
told me, I'll be like, okay, cool, I got prepared. But the other thing with like that is because they've got like these great Pokemon with the competitive movesets, the IVs, EVs, all great.
yeah.
Your Pokemon that you haven't like EV trained, they're gonna be
Yeah, they
so
are.
much weaker when you put them up
Yeah.
against that. So, especially when a fair amount of time the stars have kind of great Pokemon in most games, like the stars are one of the top tier Pokemon in that like region. When you
Yeah.
can't get back an EV train your starter because you've already EV trained it throughout the game, and
Mm-hmm.
chances are you will have a male version. You can't get like a baby Chimchar over and retrain it up. Then you
Yeah.
have to put so much more time to level up, and
Yeah.
especially with the way you play, you always like go.
Yeah.
You don't go like, oh, I'm gonna try. You won't go like, oh, this Pokemon's really OP, I'll use him. You go like, well, I like this Pokemon, I'll use him.
That's
Example,
exactly how it goes. Yes.
Sudowoodo,
Yeah.
who is not the
Yeah.
greatest of Pokemon, but you love using him.
But it's cool.
Yeah,
Love
so like,
using him. Definitely used him before. Oh god. uh,
yeah, so like
uh,
that's kind of the thing. Like, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be really fun when I go through and I know all this.
yeah, I'm not any good at Pokemon or anything. I like have a basic on most of the type matchups, but like I don't even know all of them or like
I
that.
mean, I
And
don't
it's like
know all of them.
I'm just very casual with it with
It's
Pokemon. It's like I might know of that, but it's like I'm not gonna use any like competitive strategies or like stuff like that.
yeah,
Like even like I still got yeah,
I
it's
won't
just
use
whack.
competitive stuff for games, but I will like I've gone into like went into and beginning of last year, like mid to last year, I was
Yeah.
going to making competitive sets and that was really fun. But like I would never go into a Pokemon like playing through the game, go like I'm gonna build this Infernape so it's high attack, high speed. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it a choice band with Mac Punch, with Close Combat, with a Fire Punch, with Flare
Yeah.
Blitz. I won't think of that. I'll just go, I'll just play through the game. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go through and I'll go like, huh, Machop. No, I won't take a Machop for first gym. No, I don't need it. Like, I'll go
Yeah.
through and I will, like, purposely just go through and just go with, like, weaker Pokemon and just not try playing the
Yeah, but
time
like,
that
yeah,
needs to
I
be in
also
it.
just like, yeah, I'm just really just stubborn on not using status moves, or like if it's like setup moves, I don't use setup moves. I don't think I've ever
I
like
rarely
willingly
do
used
either.
setup moves like Dragon Rage or like stuff, you know, like
Dragon
Dragon Dance or
Dance.
stuff. Dragon Dance, that's what I meant. I'm very
Ugh.
smart. Yeah, I don't use setup moves, stuff like that. I use like I might like use like toxic spikes. So, like I literally had to use toxic spikes and stuff when I was playing in Brilliant Diamond to
Yeah.
because I was like, okay, I have this Roserade. It has toxic spikes. That's like the only setup thing I have. I used 2 layers of toxic spike and it died immediately, and that's it. That you've done your purpose. Good job.
Yeah, I think the only times I've ever used rocks or spikes was
Yeah.
back in year six or year five. It was me and Rob, and we were doing a battle on X and Y. So I
Yeah.
had a stealth rock user. It was the first time I've ever used stealth rocks, I think.
Oh
And it
yeah.
was the first time I still ended up losing, but it was the first time I used rocks or
Nice.
spikes. And I think even now, even going through doing competitive sets and stuff, I've never opted to use
Yeah.
rocks or spikes because they just aren't
Yeah.
all that good unless you're doing like the single long format singles battles.
Yeah.
But then even then, like in the older games, you wouldn't need to in League 4 and stuff because your mons would kind of be decently well matched against them, so you don't need to rely on
Mm-hmm.
spikes and rocks.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
you
Back.
feel?
Yeah.
How did you feel about like the general game?
The
So like,
general game, was okay. From what I know of it, it's like almost a perfect like recreation of Diamond and Pearl, not exactly from Platinum. And I think
yeah,
that's what a lot of people wanted more is like not a full recreation of Diamond and Pearl and more of like what Platinum had because Platinum was just genuinely better.
that's because
Than,
Platinum was a longer. So Platinum in comparison to Diamond Pearl originally was a longer game as you had to go to the Distortion
yeah,
World. And I think people
yeah,
really enjoyed that longer game because
mm-hmm,
Pokemon is a child's game and like not all the audience for Pokemon is children. Like you'll
yeah,
get people around our age still playing and people older from their childhood, like from Gold
yeah.
Blue and stuff
That's a
that
lot of
continue
it. Yeah,
playing. And they know it's a kids game. Like a bunch of people will
yeah,
go, it's a kids game, it's gonna be easy. But the giving them a longer game like Platinum was allows them to just play more time on it and continue playing the game without having to go out of their way to have fun in the game. For example, shiny
yeah,
hunting, playing competitive.
yeah.
There's probably something else like
Yeah, it's always
completing
that extra
Pokedex.
stuff. Yeah, it's
Like
always that extra
it's
stuff that makes a game significantly better.
hmm.
And like, yeah, that's like always a good thing. Just giving that extra stuff for like, even if it's not for the main audience, it's for someone else will enjoy it at least.
Well, even if it's not like it's a kids game, I understand you gotta keep like the kids' attention and stuff. But
Yeah.
giving them more in the main story is going to keep them playing longer because
Mm.
7, 8 year old kids aren't going to go back after they beat the champion and complete the Pokedex or shiny hunt or build a competitive
Neither
team.
am I. Neither am I.
But
I'm
like
not gonna.
you might go back and play the game again.
Yeah.
7, 8 year old kids probably won't. They'll probably
Yeah.
complete it once and go like, "Oh, that was fun." Like what I did back when I was like 10, 11 would be
Yeah.
complete the game, wait 6 months, do maybe battles with friends, and then restart the game with a different starter. After like
Yeah.
6, 8 months, it would take me that long to go like, oh, let's replay the game
Yeah.
because there's no incentive to replay. There's no
Yeah.
incentive after you complete the champion.
I'm exactly the same with like literally anything. Like I'll play a good game, I'll beat it, and like that. I literally did this for Mario and Rabbids. I technically didn't beat it, but I got to it. I almost beat it. I gave up at the time, and then I didn't beat it. And then like I played it like again like a year ago from now or something, and I played it again. Just like a new save because I just like, oh, I don't remember anything. I'll play from the start so I can refresh everything, and I still haven't beaten it. So that's something on my catalog I need to finish.
Yeah.
But
I,
yeah, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll like play a game and I'll beat it and then I'll leave it and then like I might play it again later.
that's why I think like these Pokemon games needs because yeah, they're children's games and stuff, but they need something to keep people coming back to that same game while the new
Hmm.
game's being
Yeah,
continued through. And I
yeah,
don't know what that is for people like us. For like, I want to get back to the game of the Shiny Hunt probably. I'll
hmm.
for Diamond Pearl, I'll finish it eventually. Like in 12 months, I'll sit back in chat room below again and go like, I completed Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond finally. It'll take me 12 months to do it.
Let's go.
Um, but I won't go back to it because I don't care for it. And I don't
Yeah,
think the game will make me like Legends Arceus is a game I'm already like oh, I'm liking this because it's
Oh yeah,
different. It's
yeah.
different, and it's easy still for me. I still find it quite easy,
Mm. Oh
but
man, I'm in a different world from you.
I'm still at the
Okay, okay.
beginning. Like
Fair
I
enough.
haven't
Yeah,
done
it's
the
not
first
super
big
hard.
boss really. Oh, have I?
Yeah,
No, not really. Because
yeah.
the thing is,
I
we can
think it might just be underlevels.
we'll head into the Legends Arceus talk now, just
Yeah.
to kind of keep thing going. But like,
Yeah,
so
there's like a bunch of other stuff with like Brilliant Diamond, like like glitches, like all the glitches, the glitchy mess it is, and like the movement sucks and I hate it. But yeah, I think we'll move off of Brilliant Diamond for
yeah,
now and go
but
into
like
Arceus.
Legends Arceus, I am up to the introduction of the team Pearl, like Clan Pearl.
Ah, yeah,
I'm just up to
yeah,
that point in the game.
yeah.
So that's why I kind of breezed through it decently easy. I've had
Mm-hmm.
a bit of problems and stuff, but like my team's like flat level 20s now. Like I went through the
Mm-hmm.
very first part where they go like, oh, go out, catch mons or whatever. So not the
Yeah.
initial thing, but when you gotta go back into it, I
Mm-hmm.
caught like 20 mons. So
Yeah.
I gained like 1,000 XP for my first star with all my mons already like level 12
Yeah.
because I was just going
Yeah.
through
I didn't
catching
catch
stuff
that
in
many yet.
Valley.
I think that's why I found it as difficult. 'Cause I was like 2 to 3, like 1 to 3 levels behind most of like the trainers or like battles I've been facing more recently. That's because
I've been
like
above.
yeah.
Every battle
Yeah.
I've been above.
I haven't yeah. It's been difficult, but like that I know it's because I'm under leveled and I'm like and like my Pokemon don't know all the like moves at the I'm like I'm at the point now where cuz like I'm at so that's like the story I'm at. I've defeated the third frenzy Pokemon and I'm going to the fourth now. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the point I'm at. So like most of my Pokemon are like I got that fourth star, so I like level like 40
Yeah.
ish type of Pokemon I have at this point. So they know all this stuff, and it's like most of them are well, they all are fully evolved, and I've got like most of my team what I want it to be at this point. I have like 4 out of 6 on
Yeah, I don't know what
the
I want
Pokemon
for
I
my
have.
team in this game because
Yeah,
I remember talking to you and Ed on Discord, like saying messages because I wasn't sure which starter I was picking.
yeah,
Because I love water types in every Pokemon game, but Oshawott is
yeah.
one of those water types I just hate. I don't like
I,
Oshawott. Oshawott's
yeah.
Unova's stars. It was, in my opinion, one of the worst sets.
Yeah, I know that I was talking with my brother as well with this. I don't like any of the Gen 5 starters at all.
Snivy,
Like I like
Tepig, and
their base
Oshawott.
form. I like their base form. They're cute, but I don't like any of the others. They all suck, and
Yeah,
I'm not sad I didn't pick
I do
Oshawott.
think Tepig is better than Cyndaquil. Um, and that's just because it can learn more array of
More
moves.
variety moves, yeah.
Because Emble can learn flying type moves, and Typhlosion can
Hmm.
learn fire type moves.
And like,
And so and then
yeah,
Max is watching. That's gonna really annoy him.
that's an L Max.
Yeah, but cynical shit. Um, oh god, my throat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, like it's not like cause like I'm not really the type of person that goes like really, cause like I do like running around and catching Pokemon and stuff, but like I'm like slightly more focused with the story a little bit more than the
Yep.
open world stuff. But it's like if I see a Pokemon there and I'm like, oh, like I'm going to my objective and I'm catching Pokemon that I see on the way. I'm not like until I like beat the objective or whatever, and I have to get more experience or whatever to get to the next star. I'm not like going off somewhere super far
Yeah.
away from the
Yeah.
objective just because that's just not
I remember
how I did
so
it. But yeah,
I was
maybe a little bit, but like
I would explore.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I remember said the one where the girl's like oh, look at that weasel.
Hmm.
You get points for Aqua Jet. I'd already gone around like the entire map because
Yeah.
I was searching around because I could only see like 5 Pokemon. I was like, surely there are more Pokemon in
Yeah.
this area. So I would search around, and I would
Hmm.
just see Pokemon. I go, oh, fine, I'll battle you, because I might as well. Well, I'll
Yeah.
catch you. Like I have 3 Bidoofs, a barrel. I have a Burmy. I have 2 Breezels now. Like I'll just catch
Yeah.
some Pokemon, going like, oh, why not? I'll go
Yeah.
back. I'll catch it because
Yeah.
it's
That's just
also
what I do.
to
Yeah.
complete the Pokedex thing which is your
Yeah.
goal in the game.
That's
Gotta get
like my
10s.
incentive as well. It's like I'm gonna complete the Pokédex. I'll just catch. Like the funny thing is, for the longest time, I forgot you can battle Pokemon and catch them through that method. So the whole time, like if I see Pokemon, I would not battle like any Pokemon at all.
That's brilliant.
I would very sneaky, like just in the bushes or stuff, throw Pokeballs and catch them. And if one got angered on me, I'd just run away and then wait for it to not get angered, and then go back and try to catch it again. I can't be bothered to battle it, and
See,
that's so much more fun. I think for me,
you know
I
the
like that a lot more.
massive ones, you know, like the massive ones.
Yeah,
They're getting. I
yeah.
had a float still get mad at me, and I was at the start. I didn't have my I chose the grass the Rowlet, and it wasn't evolved
Yeah.
yet. So this massive float was really after me. I'm just like, no, no, as I'm running away, diving out of the way.
Yeah, I think the
Just trying to
first one. Yeah, the first one I encountered was the Parasect.
I
Like Parasect in
just
the first.
encountered that.
Yeah, it is horrifying. It was terrifying the first time I saw it. It is scary.
I saw
Like any
it.
of them, just the red eyes really makes it so much more scary.
So I was heading
Like
up to
especially when they
the.
chase after you, it is
I was
terrifying.
heading to the Widear place, and that's why I saw the Parasect. Because I was going. I went the longest way possible to get to the
Yeah.
Widear place. I legitimately. I went around and I came up to this path, like a
Mm-hmm.
perfectly placed path. I'm like, oh, I was meant to go that way. I had gone up
Yeah.
the complete opposite way to conjoin with the
Yeah.
path, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
part there where there's like a big like crater basically, and that's where Pokemon spawn. And I
Yeah.
walk up, I see this massive Parasect just sitting there, just sitting
I
there.
know.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
damn, this Parasect's here.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot as well, but you can actually catch those types of Pokemon and
oh,
you can
can
use
you?
them
I
on your
didn't
team.
realize that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either until like recently. It's like, oh wait, you can catch them. You can't throw Pokeballs at them. You have to go into
Battle.
battle with them to throw
I
Pokeballs,
think I
but
remember
you can catch them.
the professor telling you that, but I think
Yeah.
I thought that meant the ones that when they get like you know how weasels will get annoyed at like it want to
Yeah.
attack you. That's when I thought, oh, you have to battle them. That's what I thought
Yeah.
that kind of corresponded with. That's
Yeah.
cool. I remember
Yeah, it's
what
cool. Yeah, and they are significantly stronger as well. And they have like a
the
different.
30s, the ones I'm
They're
facing.
strong. Yeah, yeah, they're strong, and they have like a lot of different moves. That like other Pokemon wouldn't have. The basic Pokemon wouldn't have as well. So it's like worth to like if there's a Pokemon like that, it's probably worth just to go battle it and try to catch it because like it's one, it's gonna be high level. That's like reasonably good. So like I need to get a reminder out there. There is Pokemon actually won't obey you if your level isn't high enough, and just by the stars you have.
Is that all Pokemon? Because I had
All
my
Pokemon. That is
starter.
all Pokemon.
Real, I had my
Yeah,
starter obey me because I had at the time
yeah.
I had level
That
20 or
might
lower
be
obey, and I had my starter at 21 that was obeying.
the starter might be the one exception, but I had one Pokemon. I have one Pokemon that I caught, and like it was like a special event thing that happened. I wouldn't spoil it too much, but like I had one Pokemon. It was like higher level than like my Pokemon that would obey me kind of thing, which was like 40 at the time. And it was like level like 59 or something, and
Damn.
it wouldn't obey me like when I caught it and like that. So I was like, yeah, I think it might be all Pokemon, or like at least Pokemon that
Could be gauged
you've
on
like
level.
recently caught, or like
So
you
like
haven't.
it could also be like if you can have Pokemon up to level 40, like a Pokemon level 45 might still obey you, but a Pokemon
Yeah,
55 won't. Like that's such a bigger jump that might
yeah,
just not.
it might. Yeah, it might be something
Kind of
like
hoping
that,
it's
or
like that
just
because
like
that'd be cool. How there's like
yeah,
if you can have level 40s, then a 41 is more likely to obey you than a 47.
yeah. It
And
might
that'd
be
be a
like a
cool part.
friendship thing as well,
True.
like Pokemon you've trained for longer, and if they exceeded the gap, they still might obey you or something. I don't know
That's fair.
how it works. I haven't tried that or Googled anything about it. I haven't Googled anything about this game. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've really wanted to kind of stay out of that as
yeah.
much as like I think early on I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing more like spoilers for this.
I was like
And
that as
then
well. Yeah,
our kind group kind of went away from it, I think, where we didn't talk
yeah,
about it as much. I kind of forgot that it
yeah,
was coming out.
yeah.
And I remember getting the starters secondary typing styles, and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's probably the
Yeah,
reason why they've given it to Oshawott and Cyndaquil.
yeah.
Rowlet, I
Have you
don't
seen?
understand.
Yeah, have you seen any of their full evolutions
I
yet?
haven't seen the actual them in game.
Okay, yeah, because I've seen Decidueye's one because I fully evolved it and like that. Yeah, grass fighting type. It looks the thing that's a little weird about it. I don't know what Oshawott fully evolved one looks like exactly, because I haven't seen it, but I've seen Decidueye and I can't remember Typhlosion's
Typhlosion.
one. Yeah, I've seen both of them. They look almost the same as their original forms, but like different, like with the
With
difference of
slight
their unique type.
variations.
Yeah. So it's like it's like I don't know, it feels like it's like small differences. I don't know. It's like it's a bit it's yeah, it's
I'm
weird.
I like the fact that they've given them a secondary type because I think a lot of
Yeah.
stars should have one because I think it's
I'm glad
interesting.
they did that.
I
Yeah. I'm
don't
glad.
think they should have put Rowlet in they're going to do secondary types because Rowlet already gets a secondary typing.
Mm,
It used
yeah.
to become Grass Ghost, which is
Yeah.
why I kind of wish they didn't. They can't put in a different grass type like Chicory. Oh, Chicory. Snipe. No, what's another grass type? What's the another
That
starter
gains a
chain?
secondary.
Because I think I decently like the fact that it's 3 different region starters. I think that's a cool
Yeah.
thing. I also think I would prefer 3 completely new starters,
Mm-hmm.
but fair enough. Keep
Whatever
the
we get.
same 3. What is a? Let me search this up. Grass solo starters.
Do any
Um,
of them gain a secondary type that they didn't already have?
Chikorita, Trico. Trico I wouldn't mind. Because Trico stays grass up until Mega
Yeah.
Sceptile when it becomes Grass Dragon.
True.
So
Yeah.
like Trico would be a fun one. But I guess
Yeah.
Sceptiles and Megas they might not want to do that. Chespin I think becomes fighting already.
Yeah, I think it
Um,
becomes grass fighting, yeah. I did Chespin is a Pokemon.
Chespin's one of my least favorite, I think.
Fair enough, yeah.
Rillaboom could be in Grookey,
I
but
would have honestly
Grookey
loved
was
that.
just there, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
don't
when
think they
you
wanted to get a Gen 8 one that recently.
I guess when you look at these, then I guess, but like it's also like sure there's so many fire types of just fire. Sure, you could swapped out Cyndaquil for another fire sort type, put in
Yeah.
Chikorita. Because put in
Yeah.
the mons that don't. Because Meganium, I'm pretty sure just stays primary grass.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just grass.
Yeah, it does. So like, there's definitely like a bunch of fire type starters
Yeah.
that
I think
single
Cynical
type.
does. Yeah, I think it's fine that Cynical got one though, because like, yeah, I think it's fair enough for Cynical as well, because it's like, yeah, it's a pretty popular Pokemon as well for starters, for fire starters as well. So
Actually,
it's not that
Cynical's one of
bad.
the only ones actually.
Yeah, yeah. There's not a lot. A lot of them get a
Charizard,
secondary
well,
type.
Charmander gets flying. Cynical doesn't. Torchic, I'm pretty sure gets fighting.
Yeah, Torchic gets
Chimchar gets
fighting.
Fighting.
Chimchar gets fighting.
Typing, tapping,
Tepig
Tepig
gets fighting.
does it actually get fighting.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fennekin gets Psychic.
Yeah.
Litten gets Dark. Scorbunny gets Fighting.
Doesn't.
Doesn't.
I don't think it does.
It just
No.
learns Double Kick.
It just learns fighting type moves.
It just learns Fight type moves and doesn't.
It
Yeah.
basically
So
is.
I guess it's fair to put Cynical in then.
Yeah.
But it's also like maybe just not give them. I don't know. It's
Maybe
odd.
give the fire starter not a fighting type specialty.
That
Maybe.
too. That was one of the big things that a lot of them because well you got that's 3 Torchic, Chimchar, and Tepig.
You got
all
3 in a
fighting.
row that are
Skull Bunny
firefighting.
also learns fighting.
Yeah, and then Skull Bunny and Incineroar are like basically fighting type with a fighting type move pool they have.
No, Incineroar is a wrestler, so he's a fighter, but he's dark type.
Yeah.
What? Just give him fighting. I think the reason why they didn't give him fire was because they're like, we've already got 3 firefighting. We can't.
We can't do that again.
Like even Dogger's Lariat would make sense as a fighting type move, just like something Lariat. Like it makes sense.
The wrestler Pokemon isn't a wrestling type. That makes sense. It makes sense to me.
Like it's just so odd. Like even Machamp's a wrestler. Like he's got a title belt. He's a fighting type. That makes sense.
They just make
Incineroar
Machamp a normal type. That there's just like it's like yeah, Machamp's a normal type. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, I think I remember going into. I was like, Cynical's the one side I won't pick.
Nah, yeah.
I just don't.
For me, it was a toss between Rowlet and Cyndaquil, and I didn't pick Cyndaquil because I wanted Hisui and Growlithe on my team because like I didn't want the fire type overlap, even though I'm gonna get the grass type overlap with Hisui and Voltorb anyway. But I like Rowlet better anyway, so yeah, that's fine.
I was so because the thing is, I like Rowlet, like the Rowlet line, the Rowlet, Litten, and the Primarina,
Popplio.
Popplio. That's
Popplio, yeah.
great 3 starters.
Yeah,
And
they're very good.
I went Popplio for, like when I was going through Sun and Moon. So that's why I was like, I
Mm.
wouldn't mind going Rowlet. I've gone Cynical before and did enjoy playing the game. I'll be
Mm.
honest. When I played Heart Gold with Cynical, I just didn't care.
Damn.
I played with Chikorita for fuck's sake, and I enjoyed the game.
That's terrible, man. Oh
Like,
god.
and Oshawott water type, and it's like I wouldn't mind using a water type star because I quite enjoy water types,
Yeah.
and a fair amount of water types are quite good anyway. Like,
Yeah.
not many water types are kind of shit. A lot of them are pretty good anyway, because a lot of
Yeah.
water is quite bulky. It's quite good against a lot of typings. It's pretty good. But I ended up going Rowlet because I am going Rowlet, and
Yeah.
I think it was talk with like you and Ed, and I ended up
Yeah.
choosing to go Rowlet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
between two of them, and then
Yeah, I
you
think all
said I
three
went
of us.
Rowlet.
Yeah,
I was
all
like,
three of
oh.
us went Rowlet.
Yeah, as soon as I realized Ed went Rowlet, I was like, oh, I should have gone Oshawott just to be different.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair enough.
and then I remember saying in the thing, Cynical's a bad Pokemon. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I didn't realize I said Cynical's a bad Pokemon that blatantly. I thought there was a bit more background to it. I do think I said that just to
Cynical
annoy him.
sucks.
I do
Cynical's
think I said that
terrible.
to. I think what happened was I started to go, I want to annoy him. Then I went, I want to actually prove a point, and then I went into, I just want to annoy him. So I think I went from saying Cynical's bad to saying Cynical's a bad fire starter, which I think is true. I think when in comparison to all the other fire stars, it's in the bottom
Not
half.
that good.
In
Yeah.
comparison to all stars, it's in the bottom half. Which is true. If it's in the bottom half of fire types, it has to be in the bottom half of all starters, because otherwise you're putting
Yeah.
up every fire type basically in the top half, which doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. So it went from bad Pokemon to bad fire to I'm annoying you, Max. Snickle shit, which was a lot of fun.
This video gets a dislike. We know who it's from.
Oh yeah, it's easily Max. I'm kind of sure Max doesn't dislike more of my videos when I shit on him. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I think I enjoyed it so far. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I think like for like Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond, I would have reached the point now where it's like because I think I played for like 10, 12 something hours at this point. So I played it pretty consecutively, like pretty consistently, but like at that point I feel like I kind of get the game. It's kind of boring and like that, but like I'm still having so much fun with it. It is really fun.
I mean,
Just like
you
just
guys,
running around eating Pokeballs at Pokemon and
yeah,
just that kind of thing.
yeah. So you
It's
guys
really
on video won't be able to see this, but my Switch is charging in the background that Bilal can see, and that's because
yeah.
I ran it out of bad. It's on 15% when I ran from 100% to 15% like a few hours
Yeah.
back. I started playing it. I was awake at 10 a.m. to watch wrestling, but I stopped to do this, which is probably now stopped, but I can watch that after.
Yeah.
And I was playing from probably 11, 12-ish till 2:30, 3 o'clock. Just playing the game. I was like, I was going around just catching stuff. That's it. I was going
Yeah.
around catching and battling.
I
And
know.
I think in comparison to Sword and Shield, where I would kind of just, I didn't care about catching stuff. I would just try and progress.
I never cared. Like, I legit did not care about the Pokedex at all in any Pokemon game. This is the one game where I actually care about completing the Pokedex. And honestly,
it's a
if I
goal.
do, that was gonna it's
your
literally
primary
what you
goal.
need to do. Yeah, the other game is just like, oh yeah, you beat the champion, and then if you complete the Pokedex, is like an optional thing you can do on the side for like your completionist. Now it just feels like you need to complete the Pokedex kind of to actually like beat the game.
This will be my second Pokedex complete because I completed Sword and Shield because I just went through the game because of all the raids we did. I just had all the Pokemon basically, and I was like 10 short and it was all Shield exclusive. So I was like, I might as well complete it.
I wanted to the thing is I really wanted to complete the Pokedex in Sword and Shield for like completionist sake, but I couldn't get myself to do it because I was like, I'm just not patient. It's a lot of effort and I'm not patient enough for that. But like in this game, it's like you just gotta run around, yeet Pokeballs at Pokemon, and then like once I get to like I've like caught all the Pokemon, caught enough where it's like I've complete all the catching ones, I just beat up all the Pokemon then later, and I'll be like high enough level at that point where it's like I'll just one shot everything at that point, so it wouldn't be that long.
Yeah. Like
And they spawn in like groups and stuff as well. And you know where it'll tell you where they spawn and like that as well, so it
yeah,
won't be that
I
hard.
really like the fact that you get a reward for catching 1, 2,
Yeah.
4, 10, 25, because it actually gives you a reason to catch it again.
It gives you, yeah, and the thing is, like, yeah, it rewards you for catching a lot of Pokemon or battling Pokemon or just doing anything with them because you get like experience, you get a lot of experience for your Pokemon for battling and catching them. You get a ton of money and stuff from like once you like bring them into the professor, and like you get a lot of money and stuff once you, especially at higher levels, you can get like thousands and thousands of Poke Dollars from it, and like it just completes the Pokedex and stuff and like that. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun just to run around and just catch Pokemon and like that.
I think that's like one of the big things is I know Ed kind of talked about this earlier in our Discord where he's like, oh, the graphics aren't as good. I don't care
I don't care.
because
Yeah, I don't care
I
either.
don't
The graphics are
think
like mediocre. It's like mediocre. It's not like today's standard. Like you look at like a game like
it's a
today's
Pokemon
standard,
game.
you
What do
look
you
at,
expect?
yeah, it's a Pokemon game. It's not gonna like it's not really
It's
their
not.
priority.
It's also
And
like
like yeah.
for me, it's like the way I think about it is because it's a new game in the sense that
Yeah.
it's a new idea, it's a new function.
Yeah.
Like the taking Breath of the Wild and kind of bringing it back to it and doing it on Pokemon, which is a
Yeah.
unique concept. Like they've done it in the Wild area and stuff, but this is
Yeah.
a full Wild area game in a sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
Like
like
the thing,
I
yeah.
don't care how it looks. If
Yeah,
it's
the thing I want to
good,
compare it
I don't
to,
care.
yeah. Yeah, the thing I want to compare it to Breath of the Wild, it's like, because like when I first like knew of the idea of Legends Arceus, when we first knew about it and stuff, I like it was compared to like Breath of the Wild and like that. But like now that I've played it, I was like, it's not really like Breath of the Wild styled, because
Never
like
played
Breath of
Breath
the
of the
Wild
Wild.
is like, yeah, because I was just explaining, Breath of the Wild is like fully open world. The whole world is like ready, and there's like barely any cutscenes or like anything at all, and like every like the whole world, you can go anywhere without like going through like a single cutscene or stuff like that until you go to, like shrines or like divine beasts or like specific story mode stuff. But the game doesn't push the story on you at all, unlike Pokemon does. Because like Arceus is just
Hmm.
like here, there's the open world stuff, and we have the story like front and center in front of it, and then open world is like the gimmick kind of it.
Which
Instead
I
of
don't
routes,
mind.
it's just the gimmick, which I think is
It's
fine, and I think that's a decent direct, because I think people have been comparing it to like Monster Hunter now more than Breath of the Wild now, because it's more of that same vibe, because like you have
that's
like
fair.
different sections of areas instead of one really big area, because like, you just have
Hmm.
different sections of different like climates, like you have snowy areas like swamp or like plains or like stuff like that. Yeah, it's just different sections instead of just one giant area with like different climates areas
Yeah.
sections.
But I was seeing like them kind of driving stories full friends, just gonna be a Pokemon game. And
Yeah,
I
it's a
think one of the
Pokemon game.
big things is because it's basically a full wild area, it's going to give keys to people playing after the story's done. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, and
because
that's good because there's a
you're
lot to explore. There's
you're
quite a bit.
already showing them what it's going to be like in the post game,
Hmm.
just with more cutscenes. Which is why I think
Yeah,
this is gonna be a game that people are gonna be able to play after finishing a lot more than all
yeah,
the other games because there's kind of like a reason to do so.
yeah. And there's like there's quite a bit to explore. Like I think like one of the like downsides to it is that like most of the areas just kind of plain-ish. Like there's not really a lot to it. It's just kind of just like you have like your one area, like the first beginning area. You have like a lot of grassy areas. There's like a few forests. There's like the like beach areas, like rivers and stuff like that, and that's like it. There's not really like any like specific like landmarks or stuff you can
Yeah.
like explore or stuff like that. It's like special stuff like that. I like, and it's like that's like fair enough. That's just not what they were looking for to do. And like yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Like they could
Hmm.
have maybe done that a little bit, but I think that was like out of their scope. And like I think
Yeah.
that's a really big thing as well. Why they leaned less into the graphics a little, because it's like it's a pretty big thing for Pokemon, like scope wise. Like this is giant compared to Sword and Shield, because it's fully open world. They have to make sure a lot of stuff works properly and stuff like that, which is hard. I've kind of noticed a few times. There's a few things that are a little funky at times. Some things go a little weird. But yeah. There's a lot of new stuff they've done, especially with like moving around the world, like the diving mechanics, the crouching, like the grass, the tall grass, hiding and stuff like that, and like the cliffs. I think the cliffs are by far the jankiest stuff because like I think that's the one thing I
I
dislike
remember
at the
dodging
moment,
up
but I
one.
think it's because I don't have a ride Pokemon to properly scale those things
Oh, okay, yeah.
at the moment. I
That's
think you
how
get
I
that
am.
very yeah, you get that
Same thing.
way later game, and like Weird Eve isn't even like fully built to like climb up mountains or like
It's so
steep
hard.
slopes or stuff like that. It's pretty difficult and it's a little janky at times, especially like on like slopes and stuff. Like it's like it really slows your speed while you're climbing up, and then sometimes it'll just like push you down, just like as you like slipped off it. And it's like I okay, but like why would you? But why? Why am I like
Yeah,
crawling this like slight slope at like no speed at all? Pokemon, why?
yeah.
Whatever.
I remember dodging up like it wasn't like the biggest thing, but there was a thing on the very starting area where you could kind of it didn't look like you could scale up, but you could dodge up. Like you were able to
Yeah.
kind of dodge into these like pose positions to
Yeah.
dodge again and dodge again.
Yeah, I've done some cheese stuff before where I've like climbed up on like mountain stuff that you wouldn't initially be able to, especially with like Weird Ear, because you can like jump with Weird Ear and like that and like dash and stuff. So I've done a couple cheese where I've like gone like very edges where you can just be able to jump a second time or like just be able to very jankily just climb up a slope just to get to one point just because I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if Pokemon if their Game Freak continues to like make their Pokemon games similar to how this is, I think they'll be able to fix it and fine tune it in the
Yeah,
future and
that's the
stuff like
big thing.
that.
Is I really like. I want more of this.
I want more of this. I want this to.
I don't
I don't
think
know
they
if I
will
want
though.
this to like. I don't know if I want this to like completely replace the original style, but I at
Hmm.
least want it to appear more often.
I think you need a balance. I think what
I think
they've
we need a
done
balance. Yeah,
well is like if you go back, you got Pokemon Ranger, which I
yeah,
remember playing on DS. It wasn't bad.
yeah. I think
Mystery
like new
Dungeons,
generation games. Yeah,
the Pokemon games, the Legends Arceus now,
yeah,
Snap. I think there's another one. There's a puzzle one. Um,
yeah.
they need to be able to come out with more different. Like I'm happy if they stick with what they do, where they do more like Sword
Yeah,
Shield uh,
I would. Yeah,
games, but also having the occasional Legends game, having the because I think the Legends game is where if they want to keep the older audience is where they're going to
yeah,
have to keep have some more games like
yeah. They have
that.
to keep pumping those out. Yeah,
But the other thing is I don't know where they'll go after this because I think the
I
reason for
don't know where they'll
this
go after as well.
is
Yeah,
because they were able to do this because it's a very old time, so they could kind of go like, oh
yeah.
yeah,
Pokemon,
it's about the
Pokemon were not
god
friends.
Pokemon. This is
Yeah,
Pokemon God. It's like
yeah.
where do you go after
I
that?
think like a new direction they could take it is they could just make like Gen 9 or like Gen 10 or something like in this style kind of. Like similar to that, but like they make like less of the Pokemon aggressive because I kind of noticed most of the Pokemon in Arceus will just attack you. Like I don't think you will
But
find
I
this
think that's
yet, but
because of
like
the story. I think
yeah,
that's
it's
because of
mostly
the
because
way
of
the
the story.
story is. They're like, oh, the
Yeah,
Pokemon are
because like
aggressive.
most of the Pokemon will just sprint at you and just attack you. Like even some of the Pokemon I didn't think that would initially, it's like oh
Bonsley.
it's just attacking me. I've
Picturing a
seen them
Bonsley and
both.
Togepi just running up at you, just like, ah, come here, come here.
Yeah, I mean I've seen like seen a Yanma before and it attacked me. It
Yeah,
will
that
try
I could
to
see that.
Yanma. Yeah, it's like
Yam
fair
is a
enough. I was
bug.
like yeah, like even like Paris as well. It's like Paris is like maybe,
Pass
but
is
whatever. It's a but
debatable.
whatever. Yeah.
Like,
If they did it again, probably less Pokemon would be aggressive and like probably stuff like that.
I
Yeah,
would
I
love
reckon they
for the
could
next
though.
gen to be like this because I think that will allow you to be so much more creative in the region
Yeah,
because it's you don't have to have this kind of set routes. You can have this massive wide
yeah,
area. I think
and you can like you can like even like make it just like more like Breath of the Wild and less like Monster Hunter because like you can just have like it can be like even like Pixelmon kind of like you just have the Pokemon in like the different areas and like the gyms out spread out. Like they'll kind of be spread out a little linear, so you go in them through order,
hmm,
kind of, but like they're not strictly you have to do gym one first, gym two, and then
I
like
think
etc. etc.
something I would love for them to do, and I don't think they'll ever do this. I don't think this is like in their scope, but like to
Yeah.
do the you need 8 badges, but there's 14 gyms in the region, but you only
Oh
have to get
yeah.
8. Because I think that would allow you to make a massive region, have a massive like Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
s thing with a not so much linear story,
Yeah.
where you have a bad team, I guess, you can have a story between them, but it's not as driven as Gym 1, Gym 2, Gym 3, Gym 4, Gym 5, Gym 6, Gym 7, Gym 8, Elite 4 champion. You can do
Yeah.
8 out of 14 gems.
Yeah,
I
I
would
think something
also.
less linear is something Pokemon should try to like try at least attempt because like even with Arceus, it's still pretty linear because like you're going through a major story still. You just have like it's like linear with like a bunch of like branching paths and stuff or like side quests and like the open world. It's just like one straight line with a bunch of branching paths split off with it for like extra stuff you can do.
I think that's not bad. Like, my
I
idea
don't think
there
it's bad
was
either, yeah.
the thing I had with the 4 gyms is a straight line, basically, but there's different, like, parts you can go around,
Yeah.
skipping stuff.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah. I
think
think so.
giving
Yeah.
people more options to get to the
Yeah.
same endpoint would be.
Yeah, I
Because
think
that's
different
going to make
options.
more Pokemon useful. So, like, in my
Yeah,
example, with 14 gyms. Actually, wait, it wouldn't be 14. How many types
yeah.
are there?
It's like
12?
18. It's like
Is there
18
8?
or something.
I think you might be right.
I think it's like
Pokemon type
18.
counter. Uh, 18. Playing this.
Yeah. Okay.
So like
Yeah.
have 14 gyms with 4 Elite Four and a champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Therefore, you're
Yeah.
having
Even
people
if like yeah,
go different
even
ways
if
and
like
more
they just
Pokemon
did,
useful.
even if they just made like the main story like if they made like because like there's like in like Arceus there's like two different clans or something like that.
Yeah, the
Just make
Diamond
it like
Pearl
the player
clans.
has to choose between one of the clans, one of the two clans, and there's like a slightly different story between the two, and then they eventually just leads to the same point anyway.
Yeah,
So it's like have a different experience each time. Like you don't need to do that much extra effort into just like two
it's
different
more
different
choices.
stories. Yeah.
That's what you gotta give the player some choices because yes, you have the choice in Pokemon games where you can choose different talking options. That's great, but
Yeah.
who cares? Your
Yeah,
character
the
doesn't
talking
actually
options
speak,
don't. Yeah, the talking
and they
options
don't
don't also
change
mean anything.
story.
Yeah, yeah, and they don't do anything. Yeah, like you make like the talking options slightly more important in a way, like where your talking options might be able to like for like major options, obviously for like major stuff, like you like choose between this and this or something like that, like this person or whatever, and it like slightly changes the story or whatever. Like they choose between two different clans, you go to like two different areas and like do like the same thing, but it's like different Pokemon are there or
Maybe you get a
like
different
it's like
gift
different
Pokemon as
trainers.
well. Like you get a
Yeah,
different gift Pokemon for going Diamond, one for Pearl. And like
yeah.
that's the thing, you gotta give
You just like yeah,
if you make it so that you are special in what you choose in each story is unique, the game's gonna be a lot more replayable.
yeah,
And I
yeah. And
think that's where they
replayability, I
should
think is
head
what
to.
Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's
It's
what
where it
Pokemon
lacks.
struggles with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there isn't the replayability isn't to restart the game, it's to go back and complete the Pokedex. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Or
Replayability
get
isn't
different
really yeah.
forms.
But like while replayability in like games is like you can play the game over and over again, like restart it. It's not really yeah, that's like replayability is just like playing the game but like in a slightly different way that makes it like significantly unique as well. And like that can definitely help. And like just like branching off, even just like starting off with like two. You just start off with two different side stories, even if they're like identical in concept. They just have like different trainers and different Pokemon. I think that's like the most Pokemon need can do, like needs to do basically. Like even if they're like identical in like every single way, but there's like different people and different Pokemon, I think that's good enough at
Well,
this
like,
moment in
here's an
time.
idea for the Arceus thing. Have the professor have 3 star Pokemon, but then also have the commander guy with 3 Pokemon. And you
Yeah,
choose between those those two sets, and if you choose Professor Pokemon, the Professor likes you more. And that might
yeah,
change some stuff later on.
yeah,
Otherwise the commander likes you more. Like some things that will slight changes, slight tweaks.
yeah.
And like I think as soon as they start giving those slight tweaks, the Pokemon are gonna be so good.
Yeah, like even just like slight things that change the story or replayability is honestly a good direction I think Pokemon can go in and probably should try to go in at least
Yeah.
once, I reckon.
That's the
Even if
thing.
they like, even if it does terrible and it doesn't work, how it probably might want to go, like at least they tried it at
That's
least.
it.
I
I've
mean,
especially because what they've done now is they've done the Diamond Pearl remakes, which is kind of what I think the games would naturally be. And Legends
mhm.
Arceus, which I think they continue going like, here's the normal games that you quite like already.
Yeah, and
Here's
he's
a
like the
test.
spin-off one.
Here's a test
Yeah,
game. How do you like this idea of a Pokemon game?
yeah,
Because if Legend Arceus gets like huge praise, they're gonna do more Legends Arceus type games.
yeah.
because
I
it's
think it is,
gone
yeah.
well.
Yeah, and I think most of the stuff that people criticize on Arceus is not necessarily the gameplay itself. It's like mostly visuals, animation, and like voice line and story stuff. And I think
Yeah,
that's like a Pokemon issue, not what
that's
Arceus suffers
yeah,
with. That's just what Game Freak and Pokemon have struggled with for a while now. And it's like that's just Game Freak needs to improve on that themselves. Arceus itself is like fine on its own. So it's like if they
yeah,
improve upon those other parts, Arceus would be even better, and any other game similar to it would be better as well. Just in concept of that, because like the main mechanics of it, I think are perfectly fine. There's like it's a little janky at times, but like once they like figure it out properly and fine tune it more, it'll be fine. I reckon it'll be good. So
yeah.
yeah,
That's the thing. All they've got to do is fine tune all of the parts they've
yeah.
got already, and the game will
Yeah,
be a lot
fine tune.
better.
Yeah, I really like fine tune the main mechanics that they've just created. Like fix some stuff that like slipped under or like that don't work properly or just a little weird, and then improve upon the other stuff that like Pokemon already struggles with.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you'll
and
get
that should be good.
the game will be great when you add more new Pokemon, new forms. They'll already get people hyped for it. Then you have to
Yeah,
look into the actual game, which improve the story parts of it, improve giving people more options, any kind of
yeah.
graphics, I guess. I think I didn't care about graphics up until this. I think I've never looked at the graphics of Pokemon and go like, oh, that's kind of
Yeah,
shit. Saying that
yeah.
I don't play other like Switch games and stuff. I don't play
Mm-hmm.
my Nintendo games are Pokemon, just that. So I don't have any comparison to
Yeah,
anything else.
yeah,
So we'll end the talk there because I feel like otherwise we'll continue going around in circles.
yeah,
We'll head over to Valorant for a bit.
yeah.
And the
Fair
new
enough.
act started while I wasn't playing, I wasn't uploading recent stuff, so you guys would have seen the Brand Warfare videos. Those were recorded 12 months before they were released. I had the
Yeah,
entire like month off, which was
yeah,
really nice.
yeah. Yeah, and I uploaded a video
You
on
did.
Valorant on the yeah, it was
Um,
like a week ago from now or something.
let's
I
grab the
might make
YouTube
it
up.
yeah. Yeah.
The Wide Killjoy Memorial, which I quite liked.
Yeah. Yeah.
29
No,
views
that was
already.
funny.
As of time recording, 29 views.
Oh
Doing
damn, that's crazy.
doing like similar as most of my TW stuff. My
Yeah.
TW stuff does well at the beginning, like early episodes of it do really well, and then as it
Mm-hmm.
progresses, I lose views, which is really annoying.
Yeah. Whack. Yeah.
But yeah, so we both played our placement games different times. We both got
Yeah.
Iron 3,
I think we
which
both had the exact same experience with placement games though. I
I
think
was
we
so
lost
pissed.
like
I lost
yeah.
every game. Outside the two games I
Mm,
played with you guys, I was in the top half. I was
mm,
second place on my team, top half of every placement match, and I still got Iron
yeah.
3.
I was pretty much the same. I was in like top three for like all of them, and like most of them I had like a positive KD, and I lost, and it chucked me into Iron 3.
The
Even
worst
and,
part
like, I know I
was
did lose like 4 of the 5, but
the how.
still.
Also, you lost. Okay, so I feel like this rates me high because I lost every game.
Mhm.
I lost 13-11, 13-10, 13-8, 13-10, 13-11.
Wow, you had a much better wins than I did. I also mine were like 13 like 6 ish and like near that area.
I
They
might have
weren't
had one
great.
13-6.
Yeah, and
But
then
like
yeah, it wasn't great. But like yeah, I think like it's explained. You drop a lot of ranks in a new act compared to
the
like it's
worst
like from like
part,
Act 3 to Act 4. You drop a bunch of
the worst
ranks.
part is that I was still getting matched with people at Bronze 3, Silver 1 level.
Yeah, I was exactly the
My
same. Yeah.
first game as Iron 3, I had a Silver 1. And I got
God damn.
second in my team. The Silver 1 was the only guy better than me.
Yeah.
I then got that
Yeah.
same Silver 1 guy the next game.
God
I
damn.
didn't do as well. I got like fourth. I was lowest team on my
Yeah,
team. I was
yeah. For
playing
me,
poor.
what happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me was I was in like there was like very few irons when I played in like my first few placement matches, but there was like a couple, but like there were like most of them were bronze and stuff. And like when I asked my team, what were you guys ranked in the previous season? They said they're all like bronze 3 and silver 1 and 2. So it's like literally everyone dropped like 4 to 5 ranks or
Yeah,
something
I
like that.
dropped 4 because I pretty sure I
Yeah,
ended the act on Silver 1. Because I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
same.
we got back. We
I
both
dropped
got
4.
back up to Silver 1. And
Yeah,
then we
I got
both
the silver one.
stopped. And
Yeah,
we
and
both
then I
did.
got dropped straight back to iron. to iron. Yeah, just
Yeah.
straight to iron then, which
This
is
is the second
annoying.
time I'm being iron, and this is the first time definitely have not deserved to be an iron. Because I went into
Yeah.
iron and my first iron game. I had 2 gold stars, 2 silver stars, had like a 5-3 against the other guy
Yeah.
with like a 29, with my highest performance bonus I've ever gone in any game round with a performance bonus of 8.
God damn, yeah. Yeah, I did also quite a bit because I got a lot of, like, every game, like, all three of my Iron games, I played 3 Iron games
I
till I
did
got
as
out
well.
of, Iron. Because I got, like, 23 and, like 20 stuff. Like, I think, like, 23 was, like, the lowest I got
I got
or something, and,
17.
like,
But
yeah,
I was 11, 17 in that game. It
yeah.
was like 9 p.m. or something. I was just not into it.
Yeah, yeah, I get a lot. I got like it was a performance bonus for like every single one of them, and it's like, and then I got to the bronze game, and then it was bad all over again. It's like, God damn it! I leave iron where all the fun people and all the cool people are, and then I go to bronze and everyone's toxic again, and everyone sucks.
Like we
It's
had this
terrible.
talk, and like you were going like I was having like these problems playing on Ray games. You're like, oh yeah, this is how my comp games. I'm like, well yeah, because I was playing with like I've played with platinums, like people that have
Mm,
said they're platinum, people that said they're diamond, and unrated.
yeah,
I've had
yeah,
people where I'm kind of just going around playing pool. I've matched with people Iron 1
yeah.
and Diamond 1 in the same game.
Yeah, I think how the rank system it works is like it doesn't deter because you have like because like I've kind of like new it's like something I just learned recently. You basically have like two different ranks. You basically have your main rank, which is whatever rank it shows on screen to you, and then you have like a
Yeah.
hidden rank. You have like a hidden rank, which is like actually like as a person kind of what you should be, but you just aren't at. And I think that's like typically usually a bit higher
I think mine's
than
silver.
normally. That's why we get like matched into like tougher people at times and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And that's like kind of why like you can like play like again like why like as like a platinum player, for example, you can match against like full teams of diamonds and stuff like that. Because like even though your rank is platinum, you technically are a diamond player.
Yeah.
And it's
I think
like
my secret rank is probably silver because
yeah,
I'm
I think
still
it is.
consistently getting silvers. I do think
Yeah.
it's a high silver because I have played with golds. Like I think my hidden
Hmm.
rank is probably silver 2 or
Yeah,
silver
I think
3.
mine's probably similar to that as well.
I
It's
think
probably somewhere in the
mine would
silvers at
probably be
least.
gold if I didn't have all the games where I just whiff so hard. But like I've had games, especially like recent, where in unrated I've just gone, oh for fuck's sake. Like I've had games where I was playing with an Omen that was almost certainly like high platinum, minimum gold, where
Yeah.
we were playing the first 2 rounds, he was sheriff, headshot every shot. Not
Hmm.
joking. He was like 9-1 after 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Headshot every single bullet.
Unrated is definitely the most bizarre of ranks because it can just be anywhere because it's less consistent on putting people in accurate ranks, like
It
fully
doesn't care.
accurate.
Like the way I felt, it doesn't care. It's like, oh, you want to play the game?
Yeah.
Let's put you with these guys, these high
Yeah,
diamonds,
but
high
just kind of
platinums. You play with
it
them.
just chucks you into game as quick as it can, and it's like it's not super stingy about whatever rank it
Yeah.
is, so it can have some whack teams at times.
I know
It's
something I'm gonna start doing more is when I'm playing like I was playing last night like 8-9 for my comp
mm-hmm.
games. I was like, if it takes like I was gonna get into another comp game for my first bronze one at 9 p.m. and it was like a minute. I'm like, I'm not taking no. If it's longer than a minute, it's gonna give me like a high bronze silver lobby because
Mm-hmm.
it's having struggles. I'm
Yeah.
not playing because that's the way I'm gonna think now. It's gonna be like if it's over like a minute or 2 minutes, it's so hard to find people on my level. I'm gonna get really high level.
That's actually fair. That's a good idea. Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to just start, like, if I'm playing with you guys, I won't care about timer.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm going solo queue stuff, I've
Yeah.
ranted in our Discord about
Yeah.
every time because it's just an easy way of me getting frustrations out is to vent in the Valorant chat we got.
Yeah.
Because it's also kind of like, it will probably give you and Ed maybe some laughs. Like, see me
Yeah.
get annoyed at, like, these little things.
Yeah. The
Um,
thing is, I'm exactly the same. I just don't put it in chat. But it's like I just in pain the whole time. It's just like as anyone does anything bad, it's like sadness.
So I didn't say this
That's
earlier, I don't think.
whatever.
I had one guy in my game that was playing like he's in his first like week of playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was saying this. So
Yeah.
I said this scenario in the Discord. I pinged where I died. And this guy
Yeah.
is sitting, camping out no window, on Bind B, you know where you can shotgun
Oh
hookah
yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
He was
Yep. Hookah.
was down the angle like a vandal, just like they can't peek, they can't peek. Get shot behind with an Ares. The exact spot where I've cautioned, because I always
Yeah.
caution for enemies instead of
Yeah.
normal ping. He's just
Yeah,
he's like,
I like
oh,
caution
what the
and
hell?
normal ping. I like caution for like like the danger one. Yeah, caution and then like ping a billion times because it's like you put like a bunch of cautions and then ping it as well to try to grab a person's attention. People don't pay attention. It's really hard to,
No.
and honestly, it's kind of fair enough. It's really hard to pay attention to two separate things at the same time like that
The
because it's like
one a big
it's like
center
it's easy to tune it out, kind of,
yeah,
especially when you're concentrating on something
that's
else.
I always like playing with you guys because I can talk out stuff
Yeah,
and talk out like, oh, I think they're here. And
yeah.
I have to like ping and stuff. One of the big things I had was, I think this wasn't game with you guys, but I've ranted about this in the
Mm-hmm.
chat, where I had this stage. I'm top frag on this stage. Okay, I'm like 9-3,
Oh yeah.
and it's my boy and then the Rainers. The sage has the res out, sees my boy, goes nope to the Rainer. Reses the Rainer. Who's so we have like fourth and fifth alive now.
Yeah.
And I'm there. I was there for the res, top frag, and they're like, "Nah, we won't res you."
Nah. Nah. It's Reina, man, the duelist. Surely the
I
duelist will
can't remember
do
who I think I
something.
was playing Killjoy. Who I've
Oh,
started go playing Killjoy more in comp
yeah.
because it's such a reliable character for me.
It is. And Killjoy's just genuinely good.
Like I need to start playing Astra in comp to get ready for
Yeah.
the tournament we're doing on Rain Excel's Twitch. Link,
Alright.
I'll
I
put the
need
link
to
in the
actually
description.
play Valorant again. I need to play
Um,
Valorant again so I don't get too rusty. But I
we
don't
gotta
want to play Valorant,
somehow
I just
we
want
have
to
to
play
somehow
talk.
organize for us five to play together again
Yeah.
because we gotta get some more
Uh
games where I'm actually playing. We got our team comp, so I'll play Astra
yeah.
and you play
Yeah, the thing is,
Yoru.
I'm gonna be busy, pretty much the whole like week, mostly because like I have like Monday to Tuesday, I'm like go to my uni like over there, and then Wednesday is like half day online, and I'll probably still be
Yeah.
studying, and then like Thursday and Friday, I'll probably like force myself like study and stuff like that. So I'll probably like be on at like three after three or something maybe, so I don't have to study the whole day like that. But like whatever, yeah, I'll still be
That'll give
studying
us, yeah.
Thursday and Friday.
I mean,
So it's
I
like I'll
got,
probably have just the weekend at this
yeah, I
point.
got 1 week. I got next week, and then my uni starts up.
I think most of us at this point are like that.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
my uni is Tuesday, Wednesday only for this tray.
Mm,
So the
yeah,
only issue is it's 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday.
yeah, yeah. For me, it's on Monday. Tuesday is nine a.m. to five.
Yeah, but
Nine
that's
to
you.
five is mine.
That's yours every time. But this is the
Yeah.
first time I've had back-to-back days for 6 hours each day.
Ah,
Normally, I'll
okay.
have I'll go 3 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour. Those will be the three
Ah,
days.
okay.
This is the first one where I've gone online, in person, for 12 hours across 2 days.
Okay.
It's also the first person that my games course people have been split up. There were 4 people to my knowledge in our games. In our CIM, which is a cross uni thing, so it's not just
Yeah.
game streams. We're split in half, I believe now,
Mm-hmm.
or I might be by myself. I don't know. I know I'm in one of them, and two
Yeah.
of two of my mates are in the other one. We got one mate that's in Europe that I don't know which course he's in. Um, yeah, Valorant's a weird one because I enjoy the game when I'm playing with you guys,
Yeah.
but I get
Same.
so raged when I play by
I
myself.
can't play Valorant by myself. Like I might play like one or two games, but that's the minimum. I don't think I can play like three, four, or even five. Like I cannot play like five or like four
You know,
games in a row by myself. It is impossible. I
if you're
cannot. It's
also
hard to play three on my own.
if
Like it
you're
is.
hearing this through the mic, why my voice is kind of iffy, it's because of Valorant. So New Year's we had the big thing at Reese's.
Yeah.
I've talked every day since then. I have shouted every time I play Valorant basically because I that's how
Yeah.
I rage. I rage and I go like fuck. Like that's
Yeah.
how I'll go like that. And I'll go like, how is she not seeing this? And I'll talk really loud. It'll hurt my throat a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone out drink as well, which probably hasn't helped it. Like a lot of stuff is happening in my life, which my throat hurts, and I'm supposed to go back to streaming soon. I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Realized I left my charger, my dock at home when I was down there for the holidays, so I
Mm.
can't even stream Pokemon, which I was going to do.
Oh,
I
that
was going to
sucks.
stream me playing Legends of Arceus yesterday. As of time recording this, I couldn't
Mm,
because I don't have the dock.
that
Um,
sucks.
so yeah, that's annoying. So I have to do something to get my throat back. But Valorant's been the thing where I'm like, I'll play this because we got the tournament. I want to get better.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not getting better. I feel like I'm with you a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I want like it's one of those games where I'm coming back to, which I probably shouldn't. Like it
Yeah.
causes so much anger that I probably shouldn't go back to. But I'm like, I just want to play and get better.
Yeah.
'Cause it's the game that we play as our friend
Yeah,
group.
I honestly like I'm in like cuz like when I like on the Switch or like new game comes on the Switch, I just want to play the game to completion on the Switch and like that. And like I don't play like any like anything I have on like computer or like Valorant at this moment it's been recently. So like that, I just yeah, I just want to play Arceus way more than I would want to play Valorant. Even like with you guys, I feel like I might want to play Arceus more
See,
at this
I'm the
point.
opposite. I'm like, I'll play Arceus, but if they want to play Valorant, I'm down
Yeah, like if you
immediately.
like ask me if you want to play Valorant with me, I'm like sure, whatever, fine.
I was. I did this yesterday. I sat in a video call for an hour and a half playing Valorant, waiting for someone else to join. Because I went at people because I'm like, I feel like Bell's probably playing Arceus or doing something
Yeah,
else, and I feel like Ed is probably doing something. And if I
yeah.
at people, Max will join. And I'll be honest. Sorry, Max, but when I'm playing Valorant and I'm raging, just you is going to get me way more annoyed.
It's gonna make it better. Oof.
It might make
Yeah.
it like I play
That's
with
kind of
Joe
what
a
I
lot.
yeah yeah. If you notice like in the disc, that's just what I do as well. It's like I get on to like my time. I just sit in a voice channel and I'm playing Valorant. But sometimes if I'm desperate enough or I'm bored, I'll like at all the Valorants or my consistent thing I do. Like sometimes I do that. I don't do it a lot, but like it's just like if I really want to like genuinely like I can't be able to play by myself. I want a friend, please. I'm lonely.
Yeah, I do enjoy playing by myself every now and then because
Yeah.
it feels like sometimes you get bad matches.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with Joe is such a like. I don't know if it's just when I play with
Playing
Joe.
Joe is such a coin toss.
It's for me. It's so much fun because I always seem to get good, either bad opponents or good teammates
hmm
when I play with Joe. It's so much fun because I don't have to put the effort in. And
With
I
the
don't know.
coin toss with me and Joe, the coin toss is either good teammates or like it's either good teammates or like not bad teammates, and it's like always on the enemy team they're like decently good, and
I
it's
also
like it's that's just the coin toss with me and Joe.
yeah. I think
It's
I
weird.
also with Joe. I just seem to chat decent with him and I don't get as annoyed.
Yeah,
Like when it's just me and Joe, I can just talk to Joe and he'll just sit there and listen.
yeah,
So I can just
yeah.
continue talking and cut. And it also happens that he plays characters that I used to like. He plays so which I used to play, so I can kind of go like, oh, you could probably try a recon dart here.
Yeah,
So I can kind of somewhat backseat game. I can go like,
yeah.
oh, recon dart wouldn't be bad
I
here.
feel like I do
Yeah,
that a
recon.
lot with you guys because like I feel like from like Valorant as like a game, kind of like the gameplay mechanics and stuff, I know that the most from compared to you guys. So like I feel like I do backseat game on you guys quite a bit. Like I'll like you're like doing something, I'm like I just like you can do this. Like I might suggest
I
something or
think
like
I
that.
don't mind. I quite like that when it's Billy's resets. So like for example, when I'm killjoy on my turret, I put my turret on, and you're like, oh, you got turret back. I'm like, oh, cool. But like,
Yeah.
because I won't pay attention to the
Yeah.
cooldowns.
Yeah, I might go like, oh yeah, you have this, you have this. Like this is like how long you have left, or like
Yeah,
stuff like
I'll
that.
do that as
That's like
well.
the first thing I'd go for,
I'll do that with
probably.
I think when you and Jace play Sage, I'll go like, oh, you got 10 seconds still heal.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
with
or just
Joe,
like
I'll go like, oh, when you
use
got
like
recon.
30 seconds to plant or like whatever, something like that is
Yeah.
also useful to know.
We'll head into the final kind of set of it because we are at an hour, 10 minutes.
Boy,
Like
epic.
this is the thing. I don't understand how I
It's
wanted these to be
terrible.
20 to 30 minutes, and both of these have been over an hour.
We are
Um,
terrible, man. The
no,
rants.
this is the thing. When you're friends, you just talk
You
and
just
you
keep
lose track
going
of
with it.
time.
You just keep going with it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we'll end with like the future stuff. So what's for you? So we'll go to your YouTube first.
Mm.
What is the future looking like for Billy502 on YouTube?
Maybe another upload soon. Honestly,
Yes,
yes, an
one
upload.
more.
One more up.
We got him.
Probably not this month. It's literally tomorrow. Is probably like on the days I'm not gonna have anything there.
Yeah, this is
But
meant to be uploaded in January.
And I'm gonna see if I can get it one video a week. That feels unlikely, especially with the time scheduling I have. But like I'm kind of a record a video one day, edit the video, and complete it the next day. That's kind of how I go with it, even
Yeah.
if it like takes forever. That's just how I've been doing it. So until I get to like a video that really takes a long time, because I think the Killjoy one took me like 3 to 4 hours to make. So like once I get to a video that like really takes longer than that, like 5, 6, or like 8 hours or like stuff like that, then it might split off into multiple days. But like from what I know of what I might make it, it's probably be like Thursday and Friday, which will be like the days I'll have like which wouldn't be fully blown study, at least not for like the first few weeks of uni. Probably like recording days or like whatever, like just like so I cool off or relax or whatever, and then like Saturday would be also a recording day if I can't do anything before, and then Sunday would be
Yeah.
editing.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
I might like record and edit something for like next week or something like that. That might happen. I don't know what to do because like I want to do the because I recorded like It Takes Two with Ed, and I want to like make like playing the best game of 2021 because I think that's a hilarious title and stuff like that. Like I'm like looking back and now because I've left it for a while, and it's like that's a lot of recorded footage I have to edit down, and it's, like I don't know if I want to
That's
make
what
it a
Ed and
long
I
video
had.
or not.
That's what
It's gonna be a lot of videos and stuff.
I think that's
So
kind of
I
what
don't
happened
know.
with mine and Ed's series of It Takes Two. We had so much
Yeah,
recorded that it was such an effort to edit.
yeah,
And it wasn't doing the greatest, if I remember correctly. It wasn't the best viewing series
yeah.
on Ed's, and it was, I think it was alright for mine. But
Yeah,
when
yeah. I can't
the
remember.
amount of editing it takes for my stuff, it just wasn't worth the views in a sense. I think it was
Yeah. So yeah, the
low
It Takes Two
tens.
one might not happen on my channel. There's a couple things I have recorded that might not happen, but I have like a bunch of ideas on my listing, like tier list stuff and like other stuff that I want to do. That I'll probably like, cause like I probably like record it and edit it the next day or the same day if I feel like it.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be something like that.
I mean,
So
like,
that's probably what. Yeah, well, either like a video every 1 to 2 weeks is something I might be able to get out.
so 2 videos a
For
month.
Mina.
That's what I'm
Probably at
hearing.
least. I reckon
There are
at least. Yeah.
there's always 4 weeks in a month. Even in February, there are four
Yeah.
weeks. So I'm expecting
True.
2 videos at minimum
Yeah.
a month now.
I reckon that's possible at the minimum for me,
Hmm. I
and that's
think,
probably something I want to go with at least at the moment.
yeah. I think I've, like my own YouTube stuff, I've kind of learned that wrestling is where my channels does well in.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so odd because the people I know that watch it only, so it's you, Ed, Max, Chase, Jack are the like the guarantee ones I know.
Yeah.
Only two of those people know wrestling.
Yeah.
So it means my like subscriber base is mostly that wrestling oriented thing, which I find so weird because I
Yeah.
didn't start off at wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Wrestling did well like when I did it 9 months ago. That's my first wrestling one, 9 months. Pokemon did alright at the beginning. Valorant just
Yeah.
doesn't do well for mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just the problem with Valorant isn't a YouTube thing. It does well and it does better on like Twitch or stuff like that. It's not
Yeah.
like Valorant isn't like a YouTube thing. It's done all right for me in the past, but I've like 2 videos on Valorant, so I don't think that counts.
I think my Killjoy montage did well, but all like the shorts or like the one
Yeah,
minute clips just don't.
they don't get it.
Which
Yeah.
is weird. I thought those would be the ones that would do better for Valorant.
Yeah, I feel like shorts or like clips and stuff like that typically would do better. I guess it just didn't get off yet. So I don't know. It might be something you could try just a little more, like maybe or something. I don't know.
But it's the
It's
problem
probably
with
just
doing the
random.
clips is like it's A, it could just be random,
Yeah.
and B, it floods up like sub boxes and stuff for people that don't really care for it.
Yeah.
Plus, like the TW stuff I do now is so easy to record.
Mm-hmm.
I can just continue doing that. Plus, I can stream that. I can
Yeah.
just add that down. I got some fantasy book and stuff that I've got in the works. Like a lot of my
Yeah.
stuff I can just do quite easily with the wrestling.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah. I
allows me
got
to
quite
kind
a
of
bit of
focus on.
stuff. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
allows
I
me to
got
do the
quite a bit of stuff I want to do.
like we can't. We both stopped. No, we both continued.
My God.
Like I think
Yeah.
the big thing is that the problem we've got is that we've got to balance our own YouTube stuff with Max's because Max is the
Yeah.
guy with the podcast. Where like
Yeah.
we gotta focus on. We gotta make sure we can do the podcast. We gotta make sure. Like that's one of the things I'm really happy to do like this chat room stuff
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I need one person.
Yeah,
It's so much easier to schedule. Although it took us a quite a fair while.
it took a bit, but yeah,
But
we got
saying
it.
that, I decided to get you during January when I was down in Canberra with no Wi-Fi.
Hmm.
Partially on my fault, but that's fine. Uh, so like you were saying, you want to do like YouTube what about a video 1 2 weeks,
Yeah, something like that.
which
Yeah,
would be
I think
nice.
that's at the moment. Yeah.
Any like potential of streaming, or is it just gonna be videos?
Streaming would be something I'd like to do, but I think I'd like streaming on like YouTube maybe, and that's gonna take a while because like YouTube has like specific
Yeah,
requirements and stuff for that and like that. But like streaming like would be an interesting thing. I don't know what I could stream it on to be honest. Like probably
Wally,
Valorant.
Wally, Wally.
Honestly, that's probably closest one maybe. Yeah, but like yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it might happen. I don't know. It could be a thing.
Okay, so
Not anytime soon at the very
that's fair.
least.
So what's like so you said you had the kind to do final like branching off. Oh god, it's gonna be longer than Jason's. Oh god. Okay, I'll
Oh
still
god.
ask this because why not? So you had the It Takes Two videos with Ed. You got some
Yeah.
like Valorant potential stuff. What
Yeah.
is like a video you would love? What's your dream video for 2022?
Ah, dream video. Like just
What's
like
the
a
dream
video.
concept? I guess. Like if you had like unlimited time, unlimited money, like you could pay like an editor, you could pay people to be a part of it. What would be
Mm,
the one like it'll do? Let's say it does gets you like 5K views, no matter what the idea is.
yeah.
Like
Oh, there's this
will be
one.
a good,
It's yeah.
it's successful video, no matter what the
Yeah.
idea is. What would be the
Yeah.
idea you most want to do this year?
Oh, the video I do want to do because like it was initially for like it's gonna be like for like like a subscriber milestone. But I think I might bump up the milestone because it's gonna be a big thing. But
Oh,
it's
so there's 50 some. Wait, you on 50?
I'm
Oh,
on fifth. Not yet actually. No, I think I'm
you're
like
on like 49. Yeah.
47 or something. It's like 47 or 48.
47. It's 50
Yeah,
sub special.
it's not happening at 50. It's not gonna happen at 100, I reckon, like maybe 1,000. But like it was a 24-hour Sea of Thieves fishing
You told me
thing.
this.
I mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned that, and that's such a funny concept and such a stupid idea and such a painful and terrible one. But honestly, I would want to get that out this year at least. Like that would be really funny to do,
Oh,
and it would be a terrible idea, and I'd hate every moment of it while recording it. But like it would be funny,
so
and it's relatively unique as
would
well.
that be 24 hours straight, or would it just be like,
Oh, 24 hours straight. It's gonna be
wow?
awful. Yeah, because me and Ed, because this is like before, this is in a Smash Direct, before the final Smash Direct. Me, Ed, and Will were gonna watch it, and like me and Ed before Will joined our voice chat, like 3 to 4 hours before the live stream was gonna start. I was like to Ed, like, yeah, you want to play like Sea of Thieves for a bit, and I was like, sure. And then like, and we just kind of so we mentioned it before that we just like just fishing somewhere for like 3 hours straight as a meme, and then me and Ed were just like, you want to do it actually for real, just for like 3 hours or 4 hours straight? And Ed was like, yeah, sure, okay. And we did it, and it was terrible, and
Would that
it
be
was so boring and long.
would that be uploaded as? I don't think. Can you upload? I don't think you can upload 24-hour videos on YouTube. Would that be
No,
uploaded in like segments of like 30 an hour, or would that be an edited down to like an hour?
it was gonna basically what I wanted for that video to be was like it would just be like a retelling of like the 24 hours, and I'll just go through, I'll like probably like keep like a
Oh,
journal or something, like a spreadsheet or something, just like what happened each hour, or like all the, and just like a full like Google spreadsheet or something, like all like the different stats, like all the fish I caught, how much money I made, or like all that kind of boring, all that kind of stuff. And like it's just like an experiment kind of thing, see what you can get
damn.
accomplish in
I
24
think
hours.
the way I'd love for that is that you would start with like a
It'll
time
probably, yeah.
lapse of
Mm-hmm.
like Ed's point of view of seeing you fishing and the sun like going down, so you see the day night cycle in game as well. And
Yeah.
like I think they'll be like, ah, bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then like,
It's probably like, yeah. Realistically, I think the video would be like half an hour to an hour long, or something, because like 24 hours is a lot, and like maybe not, but I don't know. It's like it's just gonna be a retell, so I'll like skip over stuff and like that. But it's just like if like this happened or something stupid happened or something funny happened or like that. I don't even know if I'll be able to stay up for the 24 hours doing
That's
something
the
as
big test.
mundane as fishing. That's gonna be the real test. Is like whether I can stay up for 24 hours doing something as mundane as
I
fishing as
think it would
well.
also be hilarious with a face cam where you can kind of see like you kind of
Oh yeah,
slowly
I
go
was
like
planning to have
this,
face cam. I was
just
gonna plan
slowly
to have
drip
face cam.
down.
Yeah, it was gonna have face cam on as well. Just yeah, just that was the main idea. Yeah. So probably like 1,000 or subs is probably it because I like if I cut yeah we'll see what I get to
Okay.
like I'll probably make it for 1,000
What?
realistically.
So I know that was going to be the last question, but I got another question here.
Yeah.
When like what's your sub goal? I guess like entirely. Like what at what stage? Like it could just be 50, but what stage would you be happy with the amount of subs you got for your YouTube?
Honestly, like, firstly, I think 100 is the first goal I want to get to. Like, even though, like, I'm so close to 50, I think 100 is realistically what I want to get to first, and then probably, like, 1,000 or something. That would be cool. I reckon.
Because I think
Like,
for
1,000 would be
me,
nice.
it's when I reach 1,000 subs on YouTube, I go like, okay, this was worth the time.
Yeah, I think
Like,
1,000 is
is
that
that the
point.
same? Because I think 100 is like a great milestone. I'll probably do something if I ever get to it.
Yeah.
But like 1,000 subs is like that's a massive amount, and it probably means
Yeah.
you're getting consistent 100 views minimum on
Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I
that
think,
for
like,
me is
yeah.
the like kind of like
I think like
once I do that.
100, 1,000, 10,000, and then like 50,000 and 100,000 are like the milestones. They're like pretty important, I reckon.
Mm.
Those would be like the biggest ones.
I think for me, 100's gonna be big, and I think 1,000, and then after that, I don't know because I think for me it'll
Yeah.
be 100. I'll go like, nice, okay, that I can make a good like solid foundation. 1,000, I go like, okay, great. The time I put into this is worth it. Like it's actually
Mm-hmm.
proven. And after I'll go like, damn, this is actually going a lot better. Because I think
Yeah.
once you reach 1,000, I think getting subs after that is probably gonna be a bit easier
Mm-hmm.
because you'll be a bit more in the algorithm, I reckon.
Yeah.
So this has been an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
I wanted this shorter than Chase's. And
That
it's
ain't
not.
happening.
Oh, the one with Max got me 2 hours long.
Oh no. Maybe shorten it to like less topics for Max as well or something.
I did three. Technically, I've done like four, five.
Yeah, we did four like here
But like, we
basically.
talked a bunch from Valorant, a bunch on Pokemon,
Yeah.
a bunch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, but if you guys did enjoy this, go give Bilal a sub. Get
Yay.
him to 50.
Get me above
Um,
Max's channel, then it will be
no,
good.
no, 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 no. No, because then you're
Boo.
above me. No,
Oh,
no.
boo.
Get
Oh,
me the
true.
maxes, so get me the
Oh,
60. Get
true.
Bilal to 56. Keep Max at
True.
55. I think it's 55. So get
Yeah,
me
something.
6. Get Bilal 9.
Get me higher than Max, but lower
I
than
think
Connor.
9 is like the good, because that's one more. So get me
Yeah.
the 60. Get Bilal to 55, basically. Well, get us both to 60. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so go to the blogs, subscribe to that. Go over to my Twitch to follow that because I'll start streaming soon. Our next guest will probably either be Max or Ed. So go over to one of their videos. Go to the most recent video. Whichever one you want, so either Max or Ed. Or Chase or Bilal. Go whoever you want. The most recent video. That is viable. Max, I'm talking to you. Viable. And Jack. And anyone else that thinks going to like fucking guy with 10k subs is viable. No. Okay. Go to the last video, comment, go like, hey, and put like my channel link or whatever. Join this guy's podcast thing. Next episode. Okay? They'll contact me hopefully through my channel and stuff. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next chat room, and we'll see you in the next Brand Warfare and whatever Bilal's next video will be, which will probably be something about
Something.
something.
Something. I'll see whatever I decide to record that next week or whatever.
Yep, so
It-
thanks for watching. Peace out.